The North Bend Tigers traveled to Bergen Friday night for what turned out to be an intense battle with the top-rated team in Class C2. North Bend built itself a 10-point lead late in the third quarter on plays like this, where Tyler Kingston found fellow post Tony Hartman for 2 points. But the undefeated Knights refused to go quietly here as Jim Wilmus hits a three-pointer to cut the lead to just 2 points. Moments later, Wilmus, who ended up leading Bergen with 37 points, got fouled by Ethan Bauer and sent to the free throw line. His 2 free throws would complete the Bergen comeback, and the game was tied halfway through the fourth quarter. NBC would regain the lead when Drew Hinnish knifed through the Bergen defense for a layup. The lead was short-lived, however, as Curtis Kammerer hit a three-pointer on the very next possession to give the Knights their first lead since the first quarter. About a minute later, Bergen held a 2-point lead when North Bend senior Drew Hinnish got defensive and came up with a big-time play. Hinnish's big steal and bucket would tie the game at 54. Bergen then held on for the last shot of the game. When the time came, the Knights got the ball into the hands of their big gun, Jim Wilmus, as a standing room only crowd rose to its feet. Wilmus turned it over and the ball found its way into Drew Hinnish's hands. Hinnish was able to call a timeout with 1.4 seconds left and the Tigers needing to go the length of the court. After being tipped, the ball ends up in Ethan Bauer's hands for a half-court heave. Many of the Tiger faithful thought Bauer was pushed during his shot, but no call was made and the teams headed for overtime. Bergen jumped out to a quick lead in the overtime on the strength of a couple of three-point plays, but steals by Tony Hartman and Tyler Kingston would help to keep the Tigers within shouting distance. When point guard Drew Hinnish fouled out in overtime, the Tigers turned to freshman Cale Whitfield, who responded with 5 points in the last minute of the game, including this spinning jumper. Next trip down, Whitfield would be knocked to the ground, but was still able to find Tony Hartman for this 2-point bucket. However, it wouldn't be enough as Bergen held on to extend its winning streak to 41 games. For NorthBendEagle.com, I'm Nathan Arneal.